And we are joined now by another survivor of this tragedy, the school nurse, Sally Cox. Thank you for coming in this morning. And I know this is difficult, but take us back to that moment. When did you first know something had gone wrong?
Hearing loud popping noise. I mean, just something I've never heard in my life. And your mind doesn't think that it could be that. But when the secretary called out to me, with terror in her voice, it just told me there was something terrible happening.
And that's when you went under the desk?
My computer desk, yes.
And while you're under there, you actually see the feet of the shooter?
There's an opening in the back for wiring, and as I was crouching down, I could see my doorway, because in the office, you enter the office and then into my office. And when I heard the door close, and he probably walked in, and I was looking, and I could see him from the knees down, see the legs.
Right in front of you?
20 feet away, facing his boots were facing my desk.
And then he turned and walked away?
And then it was seconds, and then turned and walked out, and I heard the door close.
Okay, so the door closes, what do you do next?
After the door closed, I don't know how the secretary had the courage but she did. She raced into my office and pulled the door closed and raced behind my desk. And then we pulled the phone off my desk, and I held the phone while she dialed 911. And so we placed a call to 911.
Thank goodness you did that, because the fact that the police got there so quickly, the governor told me this yesterday, prevented more killing from happening. And then right after that, you actually lock yourselves in the
closet? We raced into my supply closet and pulled the door closed. And
you were there for the next 4 hours?
Nearly, yeah. It was 1:15 before, we were petrified, and we didn't know how many there could have been. And we were listening. You couldn't hear a whole lot, but we did. I mean, we heard screaming and the gunshots. And
I know the police shielded you as you left, so
yes,
you wouldn't see what happened.
Right. They told us to close our eyes. They said, close your eyes.
But you knew every child in that school.
I see them all at least once a year for their hearing and vision. So, and then some I see a lot more often, but I get to know them.
I know at first you didn't want to hear about the victims.
No.
Have you been able to learn anything more since?
Oh yeah. I mean, by Saturday night, the list wasn't officially out to the public till Saturday night.
Finally, I know you've started to learn about that you, for now at least, you may not be going back to Sandy Hook.
Right.
How long will that be?
They haven't really given us any indication. I mean, there are a lot of different things being mentioned, but we know there's going to be at least a temporary place for us to go.
And not back to that school?
Not back to that school, no.
Sally, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.